Title: Metropolis, 1839. In the year 1839, long before the emergence of the Man of Steel and his journalistic counterpart, Metropolis was a bustling and growing city filled with dreams and aspirations. It was in this era that a chance encounter would shape the lives of three young souls destined for greatness. Clark Kent, a child like no other, had always known that he was different. His extraordinary abilities, hidden from the world, were a secret that he kept even from himself. He lived on a farm outside Metropolis with his loving parents, Jonathan and Martha Kent. Lois Lane, the spirited daughter of Metropolis Daily's editor, had an insatiable curiosity and an undying passion for uncovering the truth. She was a beacon of determination, even at a young age, and always carried a notebook in which she scribbled her observations of the world around her. Jimmy Olsen, a young photographer in training, had an innate talent for capturing the essence of the world through his lens. He was a curious soul, ever eager to explore the city and capture its essence. It was a bright and sunny day when their paths crossed in the heart of Metropolis. Clark, helping his parents at a local farmer's market, met Lois and Jimmy, who were exploring the city's offerings. Lois's relentless curiosity had led her to the market, and she soon found herself fascinated by the Kent family's produce, which seemed to defy explanation. Clark, drawn to Lois's inquisitive nature, began to share stories about life on the farm and his love for nature. The three of them laughed and shared stories, forging a bond that would last a lifetime. In the years that followed, their friendship grew stronger. Clark's secret remained hidden, but Lois and Jimmy became his confidants, and they, in turn, shared their aspirations and dreams. As they navigated the twists and turns of life in Metropolis, the city's future journalist, photographer, and its greatest protector were united by the enduring bond they had formed as children. Metropolis, 1839, marked the beginning of a journey that would see these three young souls transform into the heroes and legends that the city would one day come to know. It was a time of innocence and dreams, a time when the world was full of possibilities and hope, and it was in those early days that the foundations of their extraordinary destinies were laid.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Title: Gotham City, 1839. In the heart of Gotham City, the year was 1839, and the metropolis was a place of contradictions, a city of immense wealth and opulence, yet plagued by shadows and corruption that festered beneath its surface. It was against this backdrop that a tragic event would forever alter the destiny of one of the city's most influential families. Thomas Wayne, a respected physician and philanthropist, was one of Gotham's most prominent figures. He had dedicated his life to healing the city's sick and downtrodden. Martha Wayne, his wife, was known for her grace and benevolence, as she often stood by her husband's side in their tireless mission to make Gotham a better place. The couple's greatest joy was their young son, Bruce Wayne, who had inherited their sense of compassion and duty. Despite his tender age, the boy already showed promise, displaying qualities of empathy and kindness that would one day define his legacy. One fateful evening, as the Wayne family walked along the dimly lit streets of a still young Gotham, their lives took an abrupt and tragic turn. A desperate and unknown assailant confronted them, driven by the city's darkness and the promise of wealth that the Wayne name represented. In the flash of a gunshot, the lives of Thomas and Martha Wayne were tragically cut short, leaving young Bruce an orphan in the blink of an eye. The shock and grief that followed would leave an indelible mark on the young boy, shaping his path for years to come. Gotham City, 1839, marked a turning point in the city's history. The loss of the Wayne family's benevolent influence cast a shadow that would linger for generations. Bruce Wayne, now an orphan, would inherit not just a vast fortune, but a commitment to justice and a vow to rid the city of the darkness that had stolen his parents from him. It was in the wake of tragedy that the legend of the Dark Knight began to take shape, as Gotham City was forever changed by the events of that fateful night in 1839.
And really be the weird kid. The weird green. And Diamond Art. She gives me more reason to do my Diamond Art, and my models and shit I want to do.
Title, Superman's Sweetheart, 1939. The bustling city of Metropolis was abuzz with excitement in 1939, and a new kind of energy filled the air. The Man of Steel, Superman, had become a symbol of hope and justice, admired by all, including the talented and spirited journalist Lois Lane. The sparks of a budding romance began to fly as Superman and Lois found themselves working together more frequently. It seemed that even the city's most notorious villains, such as the cunning Lex Luthor and the powerful Metallo, couldn't help but take notice of the unspoken connection between the two. Amid the chaos and comedy that ensued, Superman and Lois Lane's relationship was filled with humorous misadventures, as the villains' schemes often became more like farcical plots to keep them apart. Lex Luthor's elaborate plots to outwit Superman turned into laughable escapades, and Metallo's attempts at wreaking havoc in the city became more slapstick than sinister. As Superman and Lois Lane navigated these humorous situations, their feelings for each other grew stronger. Their partnership in crime fighting and journalism transformed into a partnership in love. The city watched with delight as the world's greatest hero and one of its most fearless reporters finally came together. The story concluded with a heartfelt and humorous scene in which Superman and Lois Lane shared a tender moment, leaving the audience with a sense of joy and laughter. The world's greatest hero and his beloved reporter had found love in the midst of chaos, proving that even in the most unexpected of situations, romance could flourish. Superman's Sweetheart, 1939, was a delightful tale of love and laughter, reminding us that even in the face of villains and adversity, love could conquer all, especially with a little comedy along the way. Title, Jimmy Olsen, 1939. A month had passed since the lighthearted and heartwarming events of Superman's Sweetheart, 1939, and Metropolis was still buzzing with admiration for its hero, Superman. Jimmy Olsen, the city's young and intrepid photographer, was inspired by the Man of Steel's adventures and had found his own calling. In the bustling newsroom of the Metropolis Daily, Jimmy Olsen pored over the newspaper clippings about the city's missing children. It was a heartbreaking and mysterious trend that had been plaguing the city, leaving families devastated and communities in turmoil. Determined to shine a light on this issue and make a difference, Jimmy had taken it upon himself to investigate the disappearances. Armed with his camera, notebook, and unwavering curiosity, he began to dig into the heart-wrenching stories of the missing kids. As he traversed the city, interviewing distraught parents and documenting their stories, Jimmy soon uncovered a pattern that suggested something more sinister at play. The missing children were not random cases. They were part of a larger, deeply buried conspiracy. With each revelation, Jimmy's determination to solve the mystery grew. He delved deeper into the shadows, unearthing hidden connections, and braving the dangerous underbelly of the city, even as he continued to document Superman's heroic acts. In his quest to find the missing children and uncover the truth, Jimmy Olsen was about to embark on an adventure that would test his mettle, take him to the brink of danger, and bring him face to face with a threat that was more sinister than anything he could have ever imagined. Jimmy Olsen, 1939, was a tale of courage, determination, and the power of one individual's resolve to make a difference in the world. In the midst of an evolving city, and alongside the ever-inspiring presence of Superman, Jimmy Olsen's quest to find the missing children would become a testament to the indomitable human spirit.
Aren't advent calendars supposed to be every day?
Okay, next up is this. I know there's supposed to be at least 25.
I thought they were at least supposed to be every day of... No, well, Christmas one's supposed to be every day of December.
No, they go up till Christmas Day only.
Yeah. Well, some are every day of December, but some only go up to Christmas Day. Most go up to Christmas Day. So yeah, it's supposed to be 25 days.
Title: Blackfire, 1939. Gotham City, 1939. The shadows had grown longer, and the city's darkness was unrelenting. In this chilling night, Batman and Robin found themselves face to face with a new threat, one that had emerged from the depths of Gotham's sinister past: Deacon Blackfire. Deacon Blackfire, a charismatic and sinister cult leader, had seized control of a sect that worshipped the darkest aspects of Gotham's history. His followers were fanatical and dangerous, willing to commit heinous acts in his name. As Batman and Robin delved into the enigmatic and malevolent world of Blackfire's cult, they uncovered a web of intrigue and horror. The cult's ritualistic crimes struck fear into the hearts of Gotham citizens, and the dynamic duo was determined to bring Blackfire to justice. Their pursuit led them through the city's maze-like underbelly, where they encountered countless challenges, from traps and deceptions to psychological warfare. Blackfire's insidious influence seemed to be everywhere, infecting the very soul of the city. In a climactic confrontation, Batman and Robin faced Blackfire and his fanatical followers. The battle was a brutal test of their physical and mental strength, but the unwavering commitment of the Dark Knight and the Boy Wonder shone through. As the battle raged on, the resilience and resourcefulness of Batman and Robin proved to be the light in the darkest hour. Together, they overcame the cult's sinister leader and unraveled his malevolent influence on the city. Blackfire, 1939, marked a chilling chapter in the dynamic duo's crusade for justice. It was a tale of psychological warfare, darkness, and the enduring power of the Bat that would continue to shine in the city of Gotham, even in its most ominous and challenging moments.
Oh, I can always DVD that thing does.
I'm just saying because I don't count my subscribers really.
Title: Lois Lane, 1940 Metropolis.
I care about them, I just don't.
The bustling city was still abuzz with stories of Superman's heroics, but this time the spotlight shifted to the city's most fearless and spirited journalist, Lois Lane. For the past 2 months, Lois and Superman had been dating, and their romance had brought a new spark into the world of journalism. Yet Lois Lane remained committed to her passion for reporting and uncovering the city's most intriguing stories. One day, while strolling through a city park, Lois stumbled upon a lost dog. Her innate sense of compassion led her to help the wayward pup find its way back to its grateful owner, earning her the admiration of the community. But Lois's investigative instincts didn't stop there. When a daring bank robbery unfolded in Metropolis, she delved deep into the case, unraveling the intricacies of the heist with her characteristic tenacity. Her fearless pursuit of truth led her down even darker avenues as she investigated a murder that had sent shockwaves through the city. With relentless determination and her unparalleled journalistic skills, Lois uncovered the murderer's identity, bringing closure to a grieving family. The story concluded with a transition to Gotham City, where another intrepid journalist, Vicky Vale, was on the scene. She was recounting the first crimes of some of Gotham's most notorious villains, including the Penguin, Two-Face, and Firefly. Lois Lane, 1940, was a thrilling blend of dark comedy and suspense, showcasing Lois Lane's indomitable spirit and unyielding commitment to truth and justice. It was a reminder that even in the face of romance and intrigue, a relentless reporter could always find their way to the heart of a story. Title: Birds Past, 1940, Gotham City, 1940. The city's shadows seem deeper, and its darkness more pervasive. The story delves into the enigmatic and sinister past of one of Gotham's most notorious villains, the Penguin. Before Oswald Cobblepot became the criminal mastermind known as the Penguin, he was a young man born into one of Gotham's oldest and wealthiest families. From a young age, he was marked by his peculiar appearance, a feature he would later embrace and turn into an asset. As a child, Oswald's fascination with birds was evident. His obsession with their elegance and cunning would later serve as the inspiration for his criminal persona. The tragic death of his parents marked the beginning of his descent into the city's underworld. In the dark corners of Gotham, Oswald's criminal empire slowly took shape. He became a cunning and resourceful criminal, known for his shrewdness and fascination with birds of all kinds. Yet his empire paled in comparison to the likes of Two-Face and the Blackfire cult. Harley Quinn, before she was known as such, had found herself in Oswald's presence. In a twisted and mesmerizing conversation, she listened as the Penguin recounted his transformation from a lonely child to a notorious crime lord. Back in the present, Gotham had changed, but its darkness remained. The story concluded with a chilling scene in Blackgate Prison, where the Penguin was serving his sentence. His calculating and devious mind never stopped, even behind bars. Birds Past, 1940, was a journey into the enigmatic life of the Penguin, exploring the origin of one of Gotham's most complex and cunning villains. It was a tale of transformation, obsessions, and the power of the human spirit to shape one's destiny, even in the darkest of times.
Testfire is an adult treatment for people 12 and over. It is not a rescue medication. Don't take Testfire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be
You can have
serious.
one
Rash
bud
or
with
eye
you.
allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about Testfire today.
If you're lucky, you'll have
Super Freddy space oil. Oh my goodness, a full-size one. Wow. Okay, I know this was expensive, but that was so worth it. I had it.
No, it's not worth it.
Of course, I got a blue at that counter. I know you guys were waiting, so obviously we're gonna open the blue one now. I mean, look how cute this one. I know. I forgot these were gonna be so bad. These are just
Title, Night and Laughter, Earth 1. In a dark and twisted version of Earth 1, the Joker, who now went by Emperor Joker, had reshaped the world to his own deranged desires. He ruled with a malevolent sense of humor, alongside his equally maniacal queen, Harley Quinn. Their unholy union had produced two offspring, heirs to a reign of madness. The heroes and villains of this world had fallen under Emperor Joker's rule. Many had met their end, while those who remained were now twisted and warped, serving as pets and jesters in the Emperor's demented circus. The remnants of hope still flickered, though. A small and defiant group emerged to stand against the oppressive rule of Emperor Joker. Led by a resolute Batman and bolstered by the presence of Beast Boy, Superman, Green Arrow, and others, they vowed to bring an end to the Empire of Laughter. Their numbers grew as more individuals found their courage to join the rebellion. Aquaman, Firestorm, Zatanna, and Dr. Fate all lent their unique powers to the fight against Emperor Joker's tyranny. A motley crew of heroes, anti-heroes, and even some villains set aside their differences to confront the Mad Emperor. While the rebellion gathered strength, one man, Slade Wilson, known as Deathstroke, served as Emperor Joker's personal assassin, carrying out the most sinister of tasks. Owlman, a loyal henchman, assisted in the Emperor's reign, while James Gordon Jr. and Joker's daughter played the roles of adopted siblings in the madhouse. As the rebels prepared for their final stand, Emperor Joker, Harley Quinn, their two kids, and the remaining Bat family members, along with the Teen Titan members, stood in their way. The fate of Earth 1 hung in the balance. In an epic and harrowing confrontation, the forces of good and evil clashed with unyielding determination. As the dust settled and the smoke cleared, the battle had reached its bloody climax. The story ended with the defeat of Emperor Joker, his empire of laughter crumbling under the weight of justice. The world slowly began to rebuild, though the scars of the past would never fully heal. Night and Laughter, Earth 1, was a tale of resilience, sacrifice, and the unbreakable spirit of heroes who dared to defy the laughter of madness. It was a testament to the enduring power of good in the face of overwhelming evil.
By moving everyone else, I might as well eliminate the rat first.
Title, Shadows of the Night, 1940. Gotham City, 1940. The haunting echoes of Penguin's past still lingered in the shadows, but the Dark Knight, Batman, was ever watchful. The revelation of Oswald Cobblepot's origins had uncovered a new layer of darkness in Gotham, and Batman knew that he had to remain vigilant. One evening, as he patrolled the city's dimly lit streets, Batman sensed a presence watching him. His instincts, honed through years of relentless training, were never to be ignored. He felt the weight of someone's eyes upon him, the gaze of an unseen watcher in the night. It was then that Batman noticed a note, almost imperceptible in the shadows, affixed to a nearby lamppost. The message was chillingly simple. "I see you." The note struck a chord of unease in the caped crusader's heart. He knew that Gotham's darkness held many secrets, and that there were those who watched his every move, waiting for an opportunity to strike. Intrigued and cautious, Batman delved deeper into the shadows, investigating the mysterious message. He knew that the night held secrets, but he was determined to uncover the identity of this silent observer, whose presence added yet another layer of complexity to the enigmatic tapestry of Gotham City. Shadows of the Night, 1940, continued the tale of Gotham's intricate and dark history, and as Batman delved deeper into the city's secrets, he would soon discover that there were those who thrived in the shadows, waiting to challenge the darkness with their own brand of justice. Title: Shadows of the Night, 1940, The Mad Hatter's Revelation. Gotham City, 1940. The unsettling note that had been left for Batman, "I see you," had kept him on edge as he delved deeper into the city's shadows. He was determined to uncover the identity of the silent observer, who seemed to be watching his every move. As the Dark Knight continued his relentless pursuit of the truth, the pieces of the puzzle slowly fell into place. He followed a trail of cryptic clues, all leading to one conclusion: the enigmatic Mad Hatter was behind the ominous note. The Mad Hatter, known for his obsession with mind control and his penchant for the absurd, had taken it upon himself to taunt Batman with cryptic messages. His fascination with games and puzzles had led him to choose Batman as his unwilling opponent. In a climactic confrontation, Batman tracked down the Mad Hatter and confronted him in his lair, surrounded by a bizarre collection of hats and mind-altering devices. The Mad Hatter, his eyes filled with a manic glee, reveled in the chaos he had sown. With his trademark wit and tenacity, Batman outsmarted the Mad Hatter and brought him to justice. The deranged villain, once again defeated, was delivered to Arkham Asylum, where he would continue to concoct his mad schemes from behind padded walls. Shadows of the Night, 1940, The Mad Hatter's Revelation, was a testament to Batman's unwavering determination to uncover the truth, even when confronted by the most unpredictable and eccentric of foes. It showcased the resilience of the Dark Knight and his commitment to restoring order in Gotham's shadows.